Hey guys, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. I am SeiferKatt, and as Empress of Britannia, I'm still really happy to say that, I'm going to look at new conquests today. Now, I know last episode I was saying I was going to expand into France, and I could do that, but France is really super scrappy right now. I mean, look at it. It's like the border is just a whole bunch of non-aligned states, really. And I mean, I could fight that, but I've been doing a little bit of looking, and I think I found something better to fight than a whole bunch of scrappy states. And we shift the mouse very carefully over to Norway. There it is. Have you seen Norway before? Because here it is. And the reason I bring it up is because we have a guy here who is Prince of Norway. In fact, I wonder if we can marry him to someone who is important. Arrange a marriage to... No, we can't. Okay, well, let's try it anyway. We're going to put this guy... He's kind of really down on the line, but he does have a claim to a huge chunk of Norway. In fact, see everything that's lit up in blue? So it starts here, goes all the way around here, comes down here. He's got a claim to all of that. And I don't think I'm going to let that one slide. So, let's do that. That's a good fight. So, we put the claim on it. And now it's all highlighted in red, meaning we're at war. Brilliant. That's how I know good things are about to happen. Because when you're in war in Brittany, that's called a day of the week. But of course, one thing we're going to need to do is get a whole bunch of the forces over in boats. So we're going to do that very soon. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get these first guys into the boats, and I'm going to have these guys go all the way over here. Now, this is not a very strong part. Traditionally, this scrappy bit over here is just... it's not well defended. But it is their capital, as you'll note by that symbol. So, that's where we're going to go for here. In the meantime, however, we need to get more men over. We're not even going to raise the entire force. We're just going to raise sort of whatever we can at the moment. Let's see. How many men's that? That's 8,000 men. We're going to need more boats than that. Oh, God, it's the boats game. I hate the boats game. Okay, that's probably enough men for now, actually. It may even be too many men. Let's see. 1,500 force. 500, and we've got enough for... You know what, I'm going to leave the retinue here. The retinue does not need to go to war this day. And so this number of men will probably just crush them. In fact, can we get even more boats? I know I always want to say I don't want more boats, but then I always decide more boats are hilarious. So I don't believe Norway is really going to have much of a chance against me here. Let's just confirm this. Independent states. Norway. Where is Norway? They're down here with 10,000 men. Yeah, so we have 6 or 8 times more. I don't know. I don't know if I read an 8 or a 6. And so this really shouldn't be a problem. This should be over fairly quickly. It's just going to be a horrible slaughter for us. Well, for them. It's not going to be a horrible slaughter for us. We're going to love this sort of slaughter. I mean, we love this sort of fighting. This is what we were born with, you know. We were born to fight like heroes. Because that's what the Kingdom of Ireland is. We're all heroes over here. I want to make that very clear very quickly. Of course, plague has broken out, but you know what? We care not for such minor problems of plague. They've got 3,000 men there. We're all very scared of 3,000 men. We're not. That's what the laughter was for. Oh, actually, they do have 1,000 men there. But of course, I can probably just raise up... Yeah, from one province alone, I raise up 1,000 men. So we'll just call up the Alba forces, who still all belong to me. I mean, everyone belongs to me and will do until Lily dies. And then we're going to have an interesting civil war at that point, I believe. There's going to be an interesting succession war. But I relish it. I look forward to seeing what happens in that succession war. Will I lose a lot of land? Maybe. Will I even lose the kingdom of the Empire of Britannia? It's possible. But overall, I don't think it'll be a huge loss. If anything, it'll be temporary, and then we'll get it back. I think we've lost the kingdom of we lost the Kingdom of Ireland once, I'm sure, and we can lose it again. Except now it'll be the Empire of Britannia and harder to get back. I'm pretty sure we did lose the Kingdom of Ireland for a short time. Jeez, it was a long time ago, though. Many moons ago. And we want these guys to go down here, and we want the other force which is these guys, to go over here. And yeah, we're just imprisoning people, capturing people in battle now. And we're going to just have a lot of Britannia on siege at once. Meanwhile, Norway is trying to make a fight back, but they're really not going to succeed. I was thinking today while I was working, I've got work for a few weeks by the way, just FYI. I was thinking today that I'm actually not sure if this game is going to be very good to be transferred over to Europa Universalis. I mean, the problem is I feel this game's going too well, and while I could, you know, transfer it over, I'm not sure there's actually going to be any challenge if I do that, and I think challenge is part of what makes this game interesting to look at. So I'm going to certainly have a look at it. One thing I'd like to also do is just make a video just to show you Europa Universalis, because I think it's a good game, but I don't want to just necessarily say to everyone who's played Crusader Kings, oh my god, you have to get this game, because it's very different. Like, it's very different from what you may be used to. And I don't know if I'll be comfortable to just tell people, you need to buy this game, because I can see a lot of people who play Crusader Kings to not actually like Europa. I love it, but that's just me. You don't like me, but at the same time, you are of my dynasty. Then again, you've got a whole bunch of kids. You know what? You're going oblet. Your kids will reign further and stuff. Yeah, the oblet is just where we put people that we like, you know? Oh no! Lord Poopsicle of Britannia is dead! He died after a period of illness. Ah. Well, he was the greatest general the country of... Well, obviously the country of Britannia had ever seen, but he was the greatest general we'd ever seen. On a plus note, that means we won't lose quite as much. No, we're going to lose just as much of Britannia. It's just going to go to one guy as opposed to two. That's kind of the opposite of what I wanted to happen. Oh, I'm really sad, Prince... Lord First... What the hell did your name become? Your name was Lord Poopsicle. That's right, so you're Duke Lord the First Poopsicle of Albany. Your name got really confusing by the way this game works. You also seem to have a bastard child? Lily-Nick Lord. That he named his bastard after his mother? That's probably not a very good idea. I like how they're all called Lord. Like, I've actually changed his last name in a sense. Mac must mean father or son of. I don't know, but either way, his son, his heir, is now ruling as a duke. So that's alright, I suppose. I'm not too happy, and no, he's letting his people go. Alright, well, yeah, I'm sad about losing Lord Poopsicle. He was a great soldier, and we just don't have him anymore. But you know, everyone must die. Memento Mori? I don't know if that's the right phrase. No, that's remember you will die. Memento meaning remember, Mori meaning death. Remember you will die. How do I remember that? Am I a learned individual? No, I play too much Persona. I love Persona series. If I ever was going to do a JRPG again, I would do Persona, but I'm not going to do that because a JRPG is just the most boring thing to watch. I found that out when I was doing a Let's Play of Final Fantasy IX. I thought it would be a good idea, but it wasn't. You can go back through the archives and find that. I'm sure if you type in Final Fantasy IX SeiferKatt, you'd find it, but I really don't suggest you do. I was also trying voice acting at the same time, and I'm a terrible voice actor. This may be a surprise. It's probably not. So, you know, I'm never going to do a JRPG. I really like doing strategy games and games that can be done multiple ways. Because that just seems to be, you know, it's not a thing that people do a lot of, and it works well for me. Because that's the sort of games I usually play as well, so. I wish they had a split army button, but they don't seem to have that in this game. Europa Universalis has made me, like, enjoy some of their, not reworks, their refinements that they put in the game. There is an outbreak, that's always sad. But we're just going to keep conquering, and we're at 40% at the moment. This is going to be a really good victory when we win it. In fact, we might even start looking at giving this guy his land. Not yet. Oh, wait, is someone sieging? Oh, these guys are sieging. I thought we defeated them. I disbanded the forces because I thought we defeated them, but clearly we did not. And we've dragged a child out. She is a youngling. So that's one of the major houses of Norway. And it's good to have her captured. Meanwhile, a whole bunch of Norway is falling right now. The problem with Norway is it's very slow to traverse, like, on foot. Like, these guys from going from here to here is going to take 2 months. These guys from here to here, 3 months. These guys from here... Okay, these guys are actually not that long a walk. But you can see what I'm saying. It's a long walk most places. Also, it appears there's a lot of disease going on at the moment. I'm trying to find out what the button to find out diseases is, but I don't know it. Dynasties. Do I have, like, more dynasty elsewhere that I'm not aware of? Does not appear to be. Ah. The Lord Captain of the Breton Band died, but of course a new Lord Captain comes along. Why is the Breton Band under me? They have no land. Oh, hang on. What's your problem? This guy's wanting land. I hold a title that is supposed to be his. Really? Do I? De jure. Oh, I do actually. Yeah, sure, fair enough. Of course, that means this guy now has a lot more land than he should have, but he'll probably divvy that among his... Oh gosh, he has all girls. I wonder if I can marry this girl too quickly. Arranged marriage, she's just hit 16 to... How are you? You're my grandson. Are you from... what lineage are you from? Morrigan. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah. What the hell? What the hell race are you? I've got some weird people who have just come along and just different races than you'd really expect. So anyway, I'm going to arrange a marriage between these two. Not for any real reason, just because I would prefer to have someone strong there who is... And also she's Croatian. Croatia seems to be just appearing every now and then. I guess I do own Croatia. Oh, what are you wanting? A claim on a single county? Not really what I was wanting. I was kind of wanting a bit more than just one county. So I'm going to say let it go. I don't need the piety, but I don't see any reason to antagonize people for just one county. Antagonizing people for a lot more than a county would be, of course, preferable. Because I was kind of hoping for the duchy as opposed to one county. Someone died of slow fever. What is slow fever? Slow fever is typhoid fever. Oh. Alright. And smallpox. Oh gosh. So many people are dying of disease right now. We need to get some serious doctors in here. Just some serious doctorage. But I mean, this is like God's way of like culling the weak from my mighty empire. So I guess God has a plan. There is no reformation in this game, so yeah, God has a plan. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh yeah, by the way, if you watch my Fallout videos, and you're wondering what the heck happened to episode 44 and did you miss it? No, I actually forgot to upload it because I am so smart that way. So, you know, that's going to be up at the same time as this one, or if it's not up at the exact same time, it'll be up, you know, within the next few hours. So apologies for that, but it will be up soon. Apologies. My deepest apologies. I done goofed, as they say. But it's alright, because it's ready. It hasn't disappeared entirely. It's just, I stuffed up. Sometimes I stuff up. I am only human. And terrible. I'm only a terrible human. And who isn't a terrible human? British Army. We're not British. We're Britannish. Oh, you know, saying that, I think I just realized... no, you know what? Let's move on. I guess Britannia turned into Great Britain as time went on. It was like the old name was Great Britain. No, the old name was Britannia. It became Great Britain. This is just a guess, but it's the guess that makes the most sense. Meanwhile, Norway is attacking my forces. They are thinking they're going to get shit done, but all they're going to get done is murdered. And I'm okay with that. I don't want, Norway to win this war. But I don't think they will. In fact, I'm pretty sure they will not. How close are we to winning this? Well, they will allow white peace, but... In fact, did we just... Why are we all of a sudden at 100%? I don't know. I guess the battle just went so well they've just given up. Okay, so now we give this guy land. We will give him the title of... We'll give him a county somewhere. Worcester. We're not going to give him Middlesex. I want London. Norfolk. You can have the county of Norfolk. Okay, now he's a landed lord. Who is your heir? Oh, this guy. Alright, that's fine. Okay, and then we will enforce demands. But that means, I think, this guy's title might pass from our realm. So let's see if we can get him married to someone. Arrange marriage, of course, to... We need a nice young Irish girl. Who is cruel. No, that's probably not the best idea. Well, that's not the worst idea. I was kind of hoping we had a young O'Neill, but we do not. You're a relative of mine? Someone is a relative. Oh no, she's getting it because he's a relative of the king. Well, that's fine. So we'll marry that way. Who is the heir of the king? He's just a guy. So hopefully they have a kid before he dies. But if they don't, then I can just fight Norway again. And we've gained a huge slot of territory here. Oh, and there's a rebellion. They're rebelling against Norway. What are they claiming for? They're just claiming for someone else's claim on Norway. In fact, I want that to be won by these guys, because if they win that, it gives me fair game to attack Norway again. And that's good. That's good times. Meanwhile, I might try and get some guys imprisoned, just because that makes it slightly easier for Solaire. So let's see what happens. Nope. One guy raises his flag and open rebellion immediately. Unfortunately for him, my retinue is right there, and he's gonna suffer for that rebellion. For his rebellious tongue, he will suffer. It's not really even a rebellion. We did try to throw him in jail. We did start that fight. Who else can we throw in jail? We can try to throw this guy in jail? No, he's risen his flag in protest as well? Well, okay, that's sure. Congratulations. You will be going down now. And not down to the local precinct. Oh no. You're going downtown to the local precinct. Because police are involved. We didn't want to have to involve the police, but now there are police. Anyways, I don't know where that went, but I'm glad it did. So we're just trying to get people in jail who have power. This guy also looks like he might be trying to do shit. We've got a leader of the plot. What's the plots that we've got going? I haven't checked plots in a while. I can auto stop plots now? Let's click that. So people will just stop their plots as soon as I find out about them. That's actually not a bad way to do it. So that way the plots that remain are the ones that I can't. They're not going to stop just because I told them to. Yeah, okay. What is my current ambition, by the way? It is to increase my intrigue. I'm still possessed, though. I haven't been possessed by Jesus or by Satan, so that's good. It does sound like I just made a joke there, but no, that is actually a thing that happens in this game sometimes. When you're possessed, sometimes Jesus possesses you. And the Pope actually likes you less, because now you're opposition to his rule. But I don't remember who likes you more. Someone likes you more. I think most people like you more. Except not the Pope. The Pope is just really not happy about that whole situation. And yeah, it's doing well. And of course, Satan possessing you is never a good thing. I mean, I shouldn't even need to say that. Satan possessing you is obviously a bad thing. It's usually a bad thing when Satan possesses you. believe in religion however you want. He is the bad guy historically, and you never want to be possessed by the bad guy. So, you know. And overall, Britannia has grown quite a few provinces in one episode, actually. We've gained like 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces. Of course, we could lose them if his wife does not have a child soon. We did end up marrying her. Hang on, I'm going to get this right in a second. We did end up marrying him to the cruel one. But that's alright. We might lose Britannia, apparently, when I die. Well, that's not really possible, because I am Britannia. Who is your heir? There's just a lot of weird things going on. I think Britannia's now grown to such a size that the game's not even sure what's going to happen with it. It's like, you ever have those times, maybe working, maybe just doing other things, where you go, okay, when this happens, I'm going to have to work out a lot of things. But really, I can't be bothered doing that right now, so I'll worry about that when I get there. That's what this game's doing right now. It knows some shit's going to go down when it has to, but right now, it's not important for it. Your heir is... Oh, your son, I see. You know what, you can go a blit. No, actually, you can stay there. You can just rot there. We're in no hurry to get rid of you. I mean, when we are in a hurry to get rid of you, we will, without a doubt, because, you know, I rule in the Empire of Britannia. I just generally rule, though. I mean, that's just the sort of person I am. I'm an excellent ruler. Even with all these imprisonments, the Duchess of Croatia is trying shit. Prince Jeff is trying things. Actually, could I stop Prince Jeff? If I can get rid of Prince Jeff right now, that actually might not be the worst situation. Oh, he's a little bit slutty, this Prince Jeff. Yeah, actually, let's see if we can get Prince Jeff in jail. Just because if we can... If we can get... yeah, so he does have very high stats, but I don't want him being super strong. So, to stop that from happening, I've just thrown him in jail. Which, you know, is not the most polite thing to do in the situation, and he is a potential heir to the throne, but that's why I've thrown him in jail. He's too close. He's too dangerous. So we've just thrown him in jail. I hope he understands. I'm sure you will understand. Because Prince Jeff, I mean, you know, he's been making claims. He's been saying, oh, Solaire's land actually belongs to me. And things like that. And that's bullshit. Solaire's land does not belong to him. He just thinks he's cool. Solaire owns everything. By law. Solaire is 43, though. He might actually die, and we might get Duke Magnus to be king. Oh, we've got a peasant revolt. From Ulster. You demand independence. Really? That is the cutest thing to demand, peasants. You are just adorable. Like, you have no idea how adorable that claim is, do you? Like, you think you're actually going to get independence by rising up. And that is just... oh, it's just beyond words. All I'm going to say is adorable, adorable, adorable. Because that's all it is. It's just that... it's like the little twinkle in the eye, like, we can do this, guys! It's rather sad at the same time, you know, how delusional do you have to be? I mean, I'm pretty delusional in my natural state, but that takes the cake. Prince Jeff is arresting people. Good on you, Prince Jeff, so you should. I could probably even kill him in jail if I wanted to, but that would make me a kinslayer. My son-in-law is dead. That is actually not the worst. Can I now marry Princess Morgan to someone else? How old is Princess Morgan? 48. Okay, well maybe we can organize an alliance, albeit temporary. with the Holy Roman Empire. Is there someone in the Holy Roman Empire that'll give us an alliance? It's only one guy, and it's just not happening. I think Morrigan is past the age where she can have children. Yeah, no one's really interested in her that much. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, that marriage is not going to be a likely thing. Well, Morrigan can just chill out. She can just live out the rest of her days practicing her witchcraft. She's probably a witch. You know, she turned me into a newt. My son-in-law is dead. Strong Girl McGee is still going very strong. That's right, there was 2 strong ones. And their children, one of their children is strong. In fact, this guy, I'm going to give him land. You need land, sir. I can't give you land. Where are you? You're in Barcelona. What the hell are you doing in Barcelona? Like, honestly, what are you doing in Barcelona? This is just a regular marriage, it is. He's just in Barcelona. He's strong, but his child is a hunchback. That's disappointing. Anyway, Strong Girl McGee, I was going to marry her off to someone. She's 40. I don't know if that's almost outside of the range of bacon. I like how regular marriage people aren't interested, probably because it's just too high rank. But we go into matriarchal and all of a sudden it's just a whole bunch of people. Let's go by rank. There's no one particularly high up there. Let's just go with... You know, Strong Girl McGee can only marry someone who is strong. It's like a rule of hers. Or a 1-year-old genius. No, attractive. You know, that's probably not a good idea for a 40-year-old to marry a 1-year-old. There's a word for that, and it's creepy. The word is creepy. I'm not saying the word itself is a creepy word. I'm not really seeing anything that is any good, though. Maybe I could go with someone who's like... I don't know. We could try to go with a Greek and that'll ally us. We want a good alliance, but this game's never really allowed for easy, like, findings of alliances. Because I'm just looking for words that I recognize, but I'm just not seeing any of them. Mecklenburg is one I recognize, but it's not a good recognition. They're just like counties. I mean, that's a Holy Roman Empire one right there, but... And that guy's just a duke. I mean, what do we care about a duke? You know what? Let's marry her to a 14, to an ugly 11-year-old. She's not going to have kids, but it'll give us an alliance with the Holy Roman Empire for a short time at least. And that's probably all we really need. And what else? Yep, he's accepted that. The attack weakens. That's fine, I suppose. And we're conquering more places. Cool. Now we've got to stop these adorable peasants. The most adorable peasant revolt ever. Actually, you know what we should do? We should end this episode because we've run a little bit long. So anyway, guys, next episode we are going to find a new place to attack. And, well, we're going to finish off these civil wars first, which admittedly I started. And then we're going to find a new place to attack. It may even be Norway again, because it looks like Norway is not doing well against their rebels. Excellent. And I'll see you next time. Bye.